So, let's get right into it.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy, oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth.
I forgot how shitty
of my guidance.
Daxter's human model
And
is.
why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage?
I mean, I guess it makes
anyway?
sense for them not to invest
I'm only
much
the
time
master
into
of
it.
Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Doesn't really fit his voice though, that's the thing.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
It just sounds like a street urchin kid from the Bronx in like the 1930s. I love it.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next
What's a
guy.
bomb,
But if
isn't
you
it?
ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Well, Daxter's dead. Game's over. Oh,
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, okay.
I gotta say, he's a lot better
I'm
looking
fine.
like this.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides...
I agree.
I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment.
Oh, good.
All I
Bulma's
would
here to
need
save
is
the
20
day.
power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Man, I love that area. It's a very of its time thing. You don't see these
This
kind of
device
games
is a
anymore.
communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
You know, considering I just got done playing Ape Escape 2, I gotta say, these controls are heaven. This is actually how a platformer should control.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
I mean, I still suck at video games, so we're gonna have a tough time with the platforming, but it'll be a lot better than Ape Escape.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air.
Right, just smash that skull on the top of it. Yes, just like in real life.
First.
Remember, kids, if you want to open a random box, just dive head first into it as hard as you can. It'll open up, I
I sent 7
swear.
of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
What the hell are these things? Are these robots or insects or... I guess they're insects.
Wow! That last scoutfly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Okay, so they're basically the Dragon Balls then, or the Chaos
the
Emeralds.
energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
What the heck is this? It's a giant steel drum? Whatever.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
Oh, I remember these. You need the blue eco and it shoots you like sky high or something like that. I think? It's been a long time since I played this.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Oh, no! Well, that didn't work out at all. Nope. Is there anything else to collect around here? No, I think we're good.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're,
I love
itching
him
to get
so
on with our
much.
adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you?
Yeah,
Follow
putting giant
the
boulders on them will
maps.
usually
They'll
clog
take
them
you
up.
Right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Like it was growing a little piranha plant in there.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Oh,
you
no
don't
love
know
to the
what
furry
you're
community
missing.
today.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Well, you guys heard it here. Bulma hates furries and wants them all to die. Her words, not mine. It's a nice little village. Wouldn't you want to live here? This is a very beautifully designed game. That's one of the things I love about it. Alright, let's invade this person's privacy.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
You're what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk,
Like a
crazy
mink?
as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But With her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box.
Okay, I'm starting to think that this guy
She ran
might
away
be
to that
different.
misty island.
He's talking about that squirrel,
I just hope she's all right.
the way a man would talk about a
Worth a
beautiful,
parcel if you
beautiful
bring her
woman.
back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
And not for a while. I don't think we're ready for that. Let's keep going around town doing home invasions.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them.
Money.
But I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway,
take it as a
would you be
compliment. He's
kind
saying a
enough to
your
loan
version
your
now
dear
is
old
cute.
uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
How many do we have right now? 48. Not even close. Alright, what are you doing, old man?
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. And another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
90 just seems to be the magic fucking number around here. That's all it takes to bribe a politician. $90. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Oh, crazy bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainframe. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off.
God, that's a
and
big-ass
plant
egg,
me
lady.
Down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Jesus Christ, alright. I think we gotta free up this eco first.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Alright, can we just jump it? Oh, yes, we can. Wait, does he not know much about Blue Eco, but it's literally in his home village? And his village apparently runs on it. Oh, hold on, let me just invade your home and steal your possessions. Alright, like that. Okay, old man, what's going on with you?
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Okay, well this one should be easy. We just gotta spank the bulls. Get. Go back. Back home. I'm gonna whack you with my weasel. Yeah, you know, considering you don't have a door on this thing, it's... I think I understand how they got out. Not a very competent farmer. Come on. say he was milking these things? Aren't these dudes? They have horns, so that makes them steers. This little man is senile. There's one more somewhere. Oh, here we go. Just around the bend. Come on, move it. Time for your shit. Oh, no,
Across from the jukebox here.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Oh, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace.
Yeah, they're not going to be there for long. If there's no gate, 5 minutes from now when they feel like wandering again, they'll be gone. Okay, we're a quarter of the way there. Nope, can't go there yet.
Yeah, bring it
Okay, let's see. Can we reach the Oracle? Ooh, forgot about that roll.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture.
Ooh, we have a high jump. I didn't even know about that.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yes. It's almost like we were told that 5 minutes ago, Daxter. Clever, clever. Oh, okay. I am not that clever. Should just be able to make it across. Okay, so double jump decides when it doesn't want to work. Oh, okay. We might be able to do that jump. Oh, yeah, that worked perfectly. Okay. That didn't work so perfect. Okay, we can do this. And a 1, and a 2, and a go, go, go! Yeah, alright. Okay, 3 down, 4 to go.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Yeah, okay. We'll come back to him later.
Gotta bring it across from the jukebox.
Let's see, what do we have for orbs? Almost get one from that greasy politician. Wait a minute, what does that? Oh, yeah! Okay. Alright, 4 down, 3 to go. Let's see what's going on down at the beach.
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull. But there must be something that can bust them open.
Okay, okay, don't want to die here.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's
shoot
get
this one.
back and make the switch already. All right, treasure.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We're good, we're all good. Okay, let's go. Let's go grease the palms of that politician and we'll get out of here. We'll cap this episode and start a new one soon. Before that... Alright, 5 down.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good.
The hand rubbing together, a sign of a true noble politician.
Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
No. No, it doesn't. Okay, we'll cap this episode off here, and we'll get back to it in a little bit.